Thank you. Again, I want to thank the League of Women Voters for having this forum. And again, thank my opponent for running. It's important that we have a good exchange of ideas. A council member is a policymaker. Anyone can hop onto Google and find interesting ideas or details about something, but a council member's job is to identify the direction we go. The city has excellent staff to do the detailed work. So as a council member, I've worked with staff after we identified the priorities that we want. I've demonstrated my ability to listen to and represent the views of Ward 4 constituents. I've worked closely with neighborhoods in Ward 4. I've co-sponsored more than 40 resolutions, most of which have been approved by a majority of council, which demonstrates that I work well with my colleagues. I believe that a council member also needs to show leadership. So when the city withheld information about its train station plans and communications with the Federal Rail Administration, I brought forward a resolution to disclose that information. I believe that residents have the right to know what their government is up to. I also sponsored a resolution to place the issue of the sale of the library lot on the ballot because petitions that had been circulated to accomplish that had fallen short due to technicalities. Leadership requires a person to speak in defense of our core values. I have a positive vision of our town's future that includes protecting what is good and unique about this town. I've emphasized the common sense priorities of our ward. I believe that City Council can provide excellent services and maintain our infrastructure without raising taxes. Please support me on August 8th.
Thank you, Mr. Eaton. And now, Mr. Magiera, your closing statement, 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for hosting this again. This was a great opportunity to speak to the voters and hear what everyone has to say. I'm encouraging people to get out and vote on August 8th. As a 27-year resident, I've worked with a lot of different organizations in the community, and recently a lot of organizations that deal with policy governance. So looking at policy, defining policy, delegating tasks, and overseeing the budgets. That has given me a lot of experience in the meat and potatoes, the fundamental stuff of governance. I've also had the ability to be someone who can walk into a room and build consensus. And I think that that's fundamental right now. We're seeing friction at the state level, we're seeing friction at the national level, and we're seeing a perception of a divide amongst people because of these topics such as the library lot and whatnot. And I would actually like to find the greatest good for the greatest amount of people. And I think that I have the skills to do that. I've been endorsed by a lot of council members, members of the Ann Arbor District Library Board, members of the Planning Commission, small business owners, and residents in the 4th Ward and throughout the city, because those people find value in my ability for governance, my ability to build consensus amongst people, and to be a leader amongst all of us. And I would encourage people to check out my website and to contact me if they have any comments or questions. I very much enjoy the dialogue that comes with this process, and would very much enjoy what comes with being a council member in terms of representing people. So again, thank you very much, and I hope I have your vote on August 8th.